Okay, I'll try and zoom in here with using, now that I've got a real video camera. Let's see what's going on out there. Looks like maybe Carter took it away and put it down the ice. That'll be icing. Carter out to take this face off with a mouth guard now, I expect. And that ends up going back for Vancouver. Cleared into the zone once more. Anthony gathers it, puts it off the boards, and not out of the zone. George is in there to get that out. There's George. I'm sorry, that's Alex. Alex takes it across to the right-hand side and loses it. Troy now puts it off the boards. Stopped by number 2. Knocked up for 4. 4 working his way up the ice. Over for 18. 18 on the outside. Cuts to the inside. And shot goes behind the net. Carter there to clear it to the corner. Carter watching it there. Kicking it. Wins that battle. And gets it taken away. Gave it to Alex, and Alex off the boards had it taken away. Now far side, number 11 back at the point. Back inside to the corner. 18 working it there. Carter watching his counterpart. 18 still behind the net. Over to the side, back for 16. 16 winds up, no shot. Now a wrister, and that goes off of Carter into the corner. All the way around. Back to the point man, there's 11. Winds up, and a deflection off a leg, and here comes Jacob. This should get to the goalie before Jacob does. The goalie's going to have to hang on to that for a face-off. Good forecheck by Jacob, and 10:52 left in the first period. Second game of the tournament. Snoking won the first game yesterday, 3-1 against Surrey. This is, no, the face-off's coming all the way down. I don't know why this is happening. So that was an icing call. But it's all the way down into the Vancouver end for some reason. This is the fake Vancouver. Not the real Vancouver. This is Vancouver, Washington. Back to the point, quick shot, just goes wide. That was Troy with the shot. Troy not here last night, he's here now. And Carter gets it in his feet, goes over to the boards. Something's on the ice, might be a mouth guard, might be the mouth guard I just bought for Carter. Buck across the line, number 2, winds up, shot. Stefan makes that save, clears it to the corner. Stick on the ice now as well. Over to the far boards, and Jacob picks it up, moving up the ice. He's got 2 Vancouver players on him, knocked down by a Vancouver player as he tries to clear it. Now cross ice, number 9, moves it up there, but that's tipped away. Now 18 tips it to himself. 18 moving on the left side, can't get a shot off, tipped away by one of our defense, and we clear it out. That might have been Jacob again. No, that was George. Now across the line once more, 12 with a nice move to get inside. Cleared hard and around, not out of the zone, but it does get out. It's going to come back into the Vancouver end. Fake Vancouver puts it up the right boards. Carter there, but it gets by him. Number 6, fast little skater, moves it to the inside. Number 19 knocked away there. That was Anthony with the knock away, and Anthony takes this one to the feet. Oh, yeah, and man knocked down on the side of the net. That should have been an interference call, but it wasn't. Carter's going to take it and clear it down. That'll be an icing call this time for sure. And that might be Carter's mouth guard on the ice right there. That is a mouth guard, and it's blue. I bet it's the one I just bought for Carter. And here he comes. Pick up this mouth guard. It's got to stay in your mouth, kid. Oh, that was $17 well spent. Gonna have to pick it up the ice and put it in his mouth now. Face off over to the side, comes back to 3 at the point. 3 winds up. Vancouver already apparently a much better team than Surrey we played last night. Certainly much faster. Which is surprising considering that they're fake Vancouver. There's Hutch in the corner. Hutch puts it up and does not get it out. Shot back in once more, deflection in front. No problem for Stefan, he clears it to the corner. Anthony takes a man down at the sideboards. George lifts the stick, but it gets across the crease, and it's in the net! Sneaks across, and one of the Vancouver players is there to tap that one in, and it's 1-0 with 12 minutes to play in the first. Hutch here takes the draw, goes to the corner. 6 gathers it, puts it around the boards, and 19's going to get it there. Pass it up to 12, that's behind him. 12 spins and puts it all the way down behind the net. Hutch is there, clears it over the corner. Now out in front, I don't think Stefan saved that. I think Hutch got a piece of that before it got to him. 19 over on the side, backhand, behind the net. And a whistle. Not sure why, but it's too far away for me to tell. Referee says outside the zone. Might have been a man in a crease. Not really sure, but one way or another, there's 10:24 left in the first period. Both teams keep all the men out there. Now into the zone. David gets it and puts it off number 12. Not out. Bouncing around. David still trying to battle for it. Hutch is going to help him out and win this battle. Hutch comes across the line. Tries to split the D. Passes it off. There's a quick shot. And that was George with the shot. Goalie made the save on that. Back to the point. Anthony keeps it in. Goes to the corner for George. George on the hash marks now. Working it. He's got 3 men on him. Means somebody's open. And there's a broken stick in front of the net. All kinds of stuff on the ice tonight. Caleb coming in. George knocks the stick away from the front of the net. Smart play by George. Now 6 tries to put it out and does. Troy gathers it in there. Across for David. David off the boards. And here comes Hutch. Hutch, cross ice pass. Nobody's there. That wasn't Hutch. That was Caleb. I lied. I'm sorry. They're 19 and 17. Tough to tell them apart. George now plays it to the far corner. Trying to clear it is 12. He does. David backing up on defense against him. 12 puts it all the way in. Behind the net. Troy's going to go for that. He does. Hits a stick, but stays up. 8 takes it away from him at the point. But Troy gets it right back, and here comes Troy. Troy on a little bit of a breakaway, cuts to the outside, and puts it upstairs! What a beautiful goal by Troy. I'm not sure whether I captured that or not, but Troy was falling to his right, got taken down by a stick, and roofed that thing behind the goalie. Beat him cleanly, and it's 1-1 with 9:13 left in the first period. Sorry about the camera work there if I didn't catch that, folks. Back to the action here. Carter puts it forward into the zone. 10 back to gather it in and put it around. Jacob stops that. Jacob on the hash marks. Carter in there helping out as well. That goes back behind the net. 10. Once more, he'll try and get that thing out of there. Doesn't. Hits his own man with the foot. And now it finally clears the zone. David racing back to catch this. David looking for a right side pass. Doesn't get it. Gets knocked down. That goes off the side of the net. Now it's in behind. Back to the point. Nice passing by fake Vancouver. Shot. And Stefan grabs that with the glove and hold on. 8:33 to play in the first. And reface off on this. Not sure what happened. Hutch in for the face-off. That time wins it over for Anthony. Anthony loses the puck to number 4. Puts it back to 7. 7 on the boards. George working in there. Looks like Hutch maybe too. Anthony puts it off of the back of a leg, and it finds its way to the far side, where David will tip it out to safety. That'll be an icing if it crosses the line. 11 should get there before. Oh, and they call it anyway. 11 started to stop before the puck got to the line, but they call it icing nonetheless. All the way down. If you're watching this at home and you didn't understand that, if you ice the puck, which means sending it from the middle line all the way past the goal line, the player has to look like they're making an effort to get to it before that puck crosses the line. In that case, the fake Vancouver player didn't look like he was actually making an effort to get to that puck. Could have gotten it before it crossed the line in my estimation, but I'm not the linesman, so I'm not in charge. George, tip pass up for Hutch. This goes to the corner. And Alex, battling there in the corner, trying to get it back to the point, gets taken down. Hutch comes in to help out. Hutch puts it off of a leg, and George puts it off the boards. Now George has it. Shoots it into the zone. 11 has it, and he's coming the other way quickly. 11, good little player for fake Vancouver, puts it over to the right side. That goes off the boards, and Anthony is there, battling with number 4. Anthony cuts to the outside. Number 4 wins that battle. Now it's back into the corner. Comes out front. Shot goes off of Stefan, I believe. And 18 takes it away. Puts it out front. Quick one-timer, and another one. Off of a rebound, goes wide, and it looks like we might have a penalty coming here. Maybe a roughing? I don't know who's going off, though. Not sure which player was called on that. No call at all. I'm not really sure what that was then. Stoppage of play, who knows? Net could have been off. One way or another. Here's Caleb. Caleb cuts to the inside, still has it, but it's offside. Well, take a look. I actually like this angle right here. Your camera does a good job of not focusing on them. Troy, quick shot. Rifles it just high and wide. Daniel gets taken down at the point there, and the puck sneaks by him. Someone's going to have to help out on defense here. Caleb's the one to do it. Back behind the net, and here comes, looks like Carter. Carter takes a hit, but passes it up. Carter loses his stick in the corner, goes back to gather that. And number 2 now behind his own net for fake Vancouver. Puts it off the boards and off of a leg. Bouncing around, no one knows where it is. Carter comes in there to knock it back down into the zone. 1-1 tie with 6:18 to play in the first. 9 trying to get it out. Carter's on him. 1 drops it behind his net, or 9 drops it behind his net. Now taken out by 2. Stopped there by David. David trying to get across the line. He does. He takes a check from 2-man, falls down, and there's going to be a penalty. On us? I guess that's going to be a penalty on, I didn't see what happened for the penalty call, but one way or another, as soon as we touch the puck, that's going to be a penalty call. And we'll have to play shorthanded unless fake Vancouver scores here. Taken away by Daniel, or Anthony down on our end, and the call is a high stick on David, I guess. I guess when he was sandwiched there, his stick got up. Or maybe as he fell, his stick hit the man. You have to be responsible for your stick at all times. So with 5:48 left to play in the first period, Snoking's going to have to kill a 2-minute penalty. Can't see who's taking the face-off out there, but one way or another, fake Vancouver wins it and goes back to the point. Now over to the corner, back to the point. Number 9 at the point. Right back to the sideboards. Looks like they practice this. Puck comes out front, and that's knocked away. Troy's there. He puts it up the boards. It does not sneak out. 2, quick rifle. That goes off of George's stick. 2, again, all the way around. There's nobody there. And that's going to come out of the zone and kill a little more time. 1.5 minutes left in the power play for fake Vancouver. They dump it into the corner. Daniel's going to give chase. And gets taken off of the play before he has a chance to touch the puck. 2, winds up, puts it wide. Over on the far side, there's 9. At the point, puts it in, deflection in front. Stefan makes a save and it ends up in the net. No, goalie, the referee is calling no goal right away and saying high stick or a hand perhaps. Not sure what he's saying there. Let's see if I can... Saying face off outside. I'm not sure what the call was there, but one way or another, that referee rolled, he waved it off immediately. So 1:10 left in the shorthanded situation for Seattle. And here comes 4 across the line. Anthony there, clears it around. Caleb giving chase. Caleb tying up the man, but the puck goes back to the corner. Now Hutch. Around, and they clear it out. Jacob on the clear there. 10 back into his own zone. Feeds it up to 4, who loses it, and Anthony's going to get a chance to get to this. Gets beaten out that time by their own man, and Vancouver. Fake Vancouver with a shot, but that's stopped, I believe, by Hutch before it got to the net. Now back into the zone, stick handling in front, puck's wide open in the slot, quick shot, and then Stefan makes that save. I believe it hit his chest, and it fell down into his glove, and he holds on to it with 1/2 minute left on the power play. Oh, back to the action, sorry folks. Quick shot in front, Stefan makes a save. Back to the point, number 16. 16 puts it off a leg, and here's a chance for George. He's going to chase us in, but the other defenseman was already coming back. Number 11, good little skater for fake Vancouver. Goes around the net. George chases him one way, he pops out the other. And Alex tries to take that away and can't. Alex and George out for forwards, killing this power play. Looks like Troy and Hutch are back on defense. George is going to get there and not clear it. Nice play, but eventually Vancouver has to take it out. Fake Vancouver puts it over the right side. Troy takes it right back out. Penalty is over. They've killed that one off. It's still 1-1. 3:38 to play in the first. Here comes Alex. Alex, pass over to nobody, so 19 takes it away. David picks it up now out of the penalty box. He's going to dump it into the corner. That was actually ended up being a shot. And Alex taken down right away from the boards. No call there. Taken down again. Gets up, keeps on ticking. Here's George. Shot, and that goes to the side of the net. It's in the side of the net. Goalie doesn't know where it is. Referee's saying to play it, and it's right out front. Hutch trying to bury that. No luck. Alex takes a man out. David, tried to wind up and shoot that one, but didn't get all of it. Now Hutch puts it back into the corner. Good pressure here by Snoking. George going behind the net, pestering. Alex is going to get this on the sideboards. Alex puts it back to nobody. Vancouver man right there. Now over the line, number 6, he's going to put it in. Stefan will play it to the side of the net, hold it there for a second, and give it to Troy. Troy turns, covers that behind his own net. Hutch is going to have to come to the corner to help out. Hutch does, gives it to Troy. Troy, off of a back into the corner, and it's out front. Bounces around. Jacob's going to finally get this and try and clear it out. He does it. Number 2. Another shot in. Stefan might have made a save there. It's a little far for me, couldn't tell. One way or another, it's in the corner, and Troy has time with it here. Troy looking up the ice. Caleb and Jacob out there. Haven't seen Carter out there for a while. David around the net. Now Caleb gives it away again. Caleb slaps it back, and it's out of the zone. 9 gets taken out by Caleb. They both fall down. And Troy's got time with it in his own zone, looking for a man. Passes it across, and it hits a skate. Jacob's going to get it on the left-hand side. Quick shot on, little bouncer. Out in front. Jacob can't get there. Cleared away by number 9. Jacob in the corner now. Takes a shot. He's going to get this back. I should say a shot to the head. And now Carter's out there. Carter gets outside the line. He's going to put that back in. That'll be offside if anybody touches it. No, they clear it. Or the referees, linesman said no offsides. Now Carter on the back check with number 2. And number 2 gets by David and Carter. Quick shot that goes up and over. That'll hit the netting. With 1:30 to play in the first period. 1.5 minutes to play in the first period. Back for David. David off the boards. Carter giving chase. 3's going to get there first. That's an icing. Face off won by Fake Vancouver. They'll put it to the corner. 1:18 to play in the first. Behind the net. Working there. Troy watching that. Man comes up front. That is tipped away, and Troy's going to carry this one out. He's got George ahead of him. Gets across the line. Looking to go to the middle. Can't. Troy comes around to the side. Nobody back at the point. Tries to put it off the boards. Can't. Now does. And that's going to go in behind the net. George giving chase. Number 10 is going to get to that first for Fake Vancouver. Puts it off the boards, but Alex is there to keep that in. Now Alex, or maybe that's Rolando. It is. Rolando battling for it. Loses that battle to number 4. Number 4 is going to come out of the zone and shoot it all the way down with 41 seconds to play in the first period. 18 over to the corner. Rolando knocks it back in there. Carter's going to have it. Takes a look. Holds it there. He's going to hold it. Kill some time. 29 seconds left in this period. But Vancouver comes away with it. Carter goes back and takes it again. Holds it against the boards. Killing time. 20 seconds. Referee yelling to move it. And Vancouver's going to come out with it. Goes off of maybe Troy's stick. Cleared with not 12 seconds left. Back to the corner, trying to put it out front, and the puck bounces in behind the net. Number 7. 5 seconds left. Going in behind. Puck is still behind the net. Carter battling for it there with Anthony. That's going to draw a buzzer. End of the first period, it's 1-1. There's Mason sitting in the audience. Mason smiles, looks back at the ice. Mason, looking for the puck. He sees it. He's going to laugh a little bit.
Go get it.
Mason with no hustle today. Mason suspended after a hit last night that, upon review of the video, was totally clean. A wonderful hit. But the referee didn't see that way when he first called it. So it's 1-1 with 14:46 left to go in the second period. I don't know if this is going to continue on from the last recording or not. But this is the Portland tournament. We're playing Fake Vancouver right now. That's Vancouver, Washington, not Vancouver, BC. This is Lisa Hutchinson's camera, so hopefully the video work will be better today than when I use my cell phone. And there's Jacob hustling to put it back in. Hutch has, and it's behind the passes behind Alex. And they managed to sneak it out. 1-1 on a goal by Troy. Carrying the puck in. All the way down to the other end, and David's there. Ties up the man. Puck's still in the corner. They're fighting for it. Now Troy takes it away and knocks it around. Sorry, that was Hutch. 10 back into his own zone. Caleb on the forecheck and knocks it away. Nice work by Caleb. Snoking looked tired in the first period. Now they look like they might be waking up. That gets by Carter. Goes down into the Snoking zone. Man cuts in front. That's swept away by Daniel or Anthony. I think it's Anthony. Back to the corner. I can't see what's going on. Sorry, folks. Coming down closer to the ice here. Get a better view. And there's a goal. Vancouver walks out from the corner. Put it by Stefan. Stefan playing decent position there, but that's just a close-in shot. Gets by him. Looks like just underneath the glove hand, and it's 2-1 with 13:34 left to play in the second. Carter takes that face off. Number 5 ends up with it. Now Carter takes it away from him. Carter with Caleb. Carter takes a hit. keeps his stick. It's 5 who took the worst of that hit. 10, off the boards. Daniel plays it. Carter has it. He's going to go in behind his own net. Looking for a pass. Puts it off the boards and off of Caleb's back, I believe. Now it sneaks out of the zone. Snoking's had problems getting open for the breaking man all season long. Now taken away by Troy once more. Let's see if he can pop in a second. He doesn't. Number 3 is going to get it and put it off the boards. Someone's got to come back and cover D. Troy comes back for himself and covers D. 5 across the line. That's offsides. No call on that. They're still playing. Referee has his hand up. There might be a penalty coming here. There is. Stefan goes to the bench. Caleb bringing the puck up the ice, loses it, and that's going to be a whistle. And Seattle's going to go on a 2-minute power play. High sticking. Jacob on the left side for this power play. Hutch takes the face. Rolando out there as well. This comes back to Troy at the point. David watching the other point. They've got their good shooters at the point here. Troy puts it to the sideboards. Rolando is looking for an open man. He's going to try and hit too far for David. And a whistle in front. This might be a penalty on number 11. Looks like number 11 took down our number 11, Jacob. I didn't see it, but it's going to be a 5-on-3 for a minute 46. I'm lying there, folks. It looks like they both got roughing penalties, so 2 11s go to the box. This is just going to remain a 5-on-4 right now. Jacob goes to the box along with the other number 11 for fake Vancouver. Caleb comes out to take Jacob's place. Hutch puts that puck forward. Shot on net. Goalie covers it right away. Get in there. Here we go. Hutch wins this one back. David takes his time, winds up, shot, and that goes off of a leg in front. David once more. That's going to be somebody with a sore leg unless they've got really nice pads. Troy now spins, frees himself up. He's got David if he wants him. Goes into... Yeah, that took somebody down in front. Somebody went and changed. I believe that was... I don't know who that was actually, but anyway, Hutch has it in behind. Hutch trying to bring it out front. It's bouncing in the crease. Now Hutch has it behind the net. He's got Troy at the point, but no pass. Now, backhand shot by Alex, and that sneaks up on top of the net and bounces in behind. That's on the side of the net. Alex trying to dig at it there and dig it out, and no luck. Stays in the side of the netting. And the score stays 2-1 with 11:48 left to play in the second period. 1:08 left to play in this power play. Carter joins the power play unit here. Sorry about the focus, folks. Carter wins it. Or sorry, Hutch wins it over to Carter. And Troy gets a quick shot off. Now David. David moves in. Oh, off a post! David with a snapshot that just hit the inside. The goalie was giving him about half a foot of room. Tried for that far corner. Now it's Carter in behind the net. He's going to give it to Troy. Troy looking for an open man. Doesn't have any. Gives it back to Carter. Carter up for David. Nice passing here by Snoking. David moving in. Another wrist shot. That goes high this time. Now Troy back at the point along with Hutch. Hutch over for Carter. Carter, wrist shot in, and that just flickers in wide. 15-2. 2 trying to clear it out, and that is just past David. 29 seconds left in the power play. Stefan plays this. Looking to give it to somebody. Goes behind the net for Carter. Carter leaves it for Troy, and here comes Carter. Carter 1-on-4 right now. Looking for a man to pass to and takes a hit. Hutch in there to help out, and that might have been an offside call. 16 seconds left in the penalty. Focus, focus. I'm sorry, this is focusing on the net now. There we go, that should work. Anthony. 6 seconds left in the power play. David, hard pass for Rolando, behind him unfortunately. Now 10 in the zone. And Rolando brings it in offside. George can't touch it. Everybody touches up, and 12 gets by George. 12 by Rolando. Now Anthony takes a man down on the sides. And 12 still has it, shoots it. I believe that went off a post or went in behind, either one. Sounded like a post from here. George leaves it for David. David tips it forward to himself. David going to the corner. Rolando says he'll cover one side of defense and falls Anthony to the other side. And there's Rolando covering D right there. David pokes it back in. Number 10 for fake Vancouver gives him a shot. Now George on the forecheck. Comes back to the point. And that was Troy bouncing all over the place. Nobody on the ice knew where it was. Luckily, Anthony's there, takes a hit. When he shoots, pulls it back in. Elbow or a shoulder from 12 there. Legal hit. Anthony wants to hit him back, but puts himself out of position by doing so. Now George with the extra hit. Back for 12 in the zone. 12 up the boards for 5 maybe. Gives it back to 12. 12 cuts to the inside. 12 probably their most dangerous player at this point. 12 stick handling it, going to the outside. Puts it behind the net. for 6. Back to 12. 12 gets tied up there by Anthony. Now 6 going to the, cutting to the inside, gives it to 12 again and puts it off the post. Caleb gives it across to Rolando, who puts it in. Caleb now chasing that puck. Seattle going through a line change. Quick pass up for 6. 6 dumps it in and he'll go for a change. Troy in behind the net. Gets tied up by a man but spins, no worries. Puts it off in front of the net and hits a man eventually. Caleb, who steps around to check, falls down. Now over to the far corner for Troy. That has a stick lifted and taken away. Troy casually waiting for that puck instead of going to it. And here comes Rolando with a chance. Rolando moving in, cuts to the inside. Oh! Oh! Contact to the head! Oh! Only gets an interference call. Luckily he didn't get a contact to the head there. That was right on the skull. Should probably get thrown out of the game for that. I don't think it was intentional, but just hit Rolando's head full force. So that's going to be a 2-minute power play with 8:36 left in the second period. Faceoff should obviously be outside, hoping Rolando's okay. He's over on the bench. And there's the netting. That doesn't help. All right, back to Hutch. Puts it into the corner. 11 has it. 11 trying to clear it and does. David and Troy back on defense here. Up for Troy. Troy to Jacob. Jacob can't corral that. And that's taken away by Hutch. Hutch going in by himself. Hutch on the outside, shoots it wide. Alex in there to help out, and that's going to be cleared. David back at center ice. Corrals it. Looks over for Troy. Gives it to him on a half pass. Troy hits Hutch. Hutch one-time pass over for Alex. Too far for him. 2 back into the zone. He's going to shoot it hard, and Hutch is going to stop it. Now Hutch looking to the middle. Hutch has got both points. There's Troy. Troy's got David, but David's not open. Now a deflection in front by Alex. Doesn't get through. Alex plays it to the corner, and Hutch is going to get it. Has a stick lifted. Tries to put it back for Alex. No luck. 3 players from fake Vancouver right on Hutch there. Couldn't get it to the middle. Somebody was open. Now behind the net, played by Stefan. Carter jumps out on the ice. Troy looks for Carter, instead puts it off a skate. Number 12. Killing some time, 55 seconds left. George cherry picking there. Now Carter, he's got room to carry it. You got room, you got room! Comes to the outside, looking for a man, says, shoots it right on, and the goalie grabs that with 45 seconds left in the period. Nice job, Carter, nice job. Crash that net, boys. Carter looking to win this back to Troy. Does. No, I'm sorry, that's Anthony. Knocks it down, that's a high stick. Doesn't get out one way or the other. There's George in the corner. George, shot, goes off a stick. Carter in behind. Carter looking for a man, tries to put it out front, can't. He's got Caleb there. Now it's off the side of the net, and George races in. 7's going to get this. And it's kept in there by Anthony. Now it's cleared out. And here comes 19. He's going to get by David. David's back there making... Oh, great back check by David. Got beaten once. Got back inside, took the puck away. Oh, and it's a goal. Not sure how that went in. I'm kind of... My view is obscured by the nets here. But one way or another, it's 3-1 for fake Vancouver. Short-handed goal with 16 seconds left on the power play. 6:48 to go in the second. Down 3-1. All the way down in the other end. Far corner. Maybe Anthony. 6. Brings it out in front. Goes to the outside. Stefan has to make a save. It ends up on the side of the net. Now Seattle trying to clear it out. Seattle's got to calm down here. Power play is now over for Seattle. 9 on the boards. Now Hutch has it. Hutch tries to lift it out. 11 just grabs it calmly, places it down on his own stick, and right back in. Now behind the net. Over to the far corner. Near corner, excuse me. Behind the net. Pass out front on the backhand, and it ends up on Jacob's stick. Here comes Jacob chasing down this puck. 16's going to beat him to it, but Jacob still with the hustle. Going to put that off the boards. Predictable. Jacob almost got a piece of that. Anthony skates back the wrong side. Past the wrong side, excuse me. Now 6 puts it into the corner. All the way behind. Stefan points to where the puck's going to go. And Daniel's back there to try and gather that in and clear that puck. Taken away by 16. Daniel gives him a shove. Ends up on the side of the net. Referee not blowing the whistle. A little bit of a skirmish in front of the net there. 5:35 to play in the period. Face-off, it's going about 40 feet in the air there. Now back to the corner. Carter battling number 14. 14 had the inside position and wins this one. Oh, a pass out in front, backhand, and it wiggles across the crease. I believe Stefan got a piece of that as it was doing so. Now it's off the sideboards, and David battling for it there. Here comes fake Vancouver. Pass out front. 14 shoots it wide. Outside the zone, Carter giving chase there. Along with 14, off the boards, knocked down by 2. 2, trying to work it up the sides. David has it. David cuts to the middle. He's got room. David, long shot. Goalie's just going to glove that for a face-off. 4:56 to play in the second period. Carter loses that face-off. Trying to drop back for George. 7 on the sideboards here. Trying to dig it out. Hits his man, but it's out of the zone. Now back behind the net. David, hard pass around for Caleb. Caleb tied up there. Carter in to help out. Carter digs it back into the zone, looking for a man to pass to. Can't find the puck. Now puts it up and over Caleb. Goes right to number 9. 9 back in behind the net. And a white number 4 there. Back to the point for number 2. Number 2 lines up, and nice save there by Stefan. Quick turnaround shot by number 7. Stefan makes the save again. Caleb gets him a hit. Number 9. Shot does not get through to the net. Goes wide. Back to the point, number 2. Puts it to the corner. 18 there. Anthony or Daniel. As Anthony tried to hit 18. No dice. That puck's taken away now and not out. 9 keeps it in. 9-4. Carter in the corner trying to take it away. Does. Gives it to Anthony. Anthony puts it right back to the corner. Puck in Anthony's feet. All he can do is spin around and put it back to the corner for safety. Carter knocks it down before it gets to the front of the net. Carter in behind. Gives it to David. David's going to shoot it hard and around. It doesn't get anywhere. Hits something and ends up behind the net. Number 4 coming up to the sideboards. Gives it out to 2. Wide open at the point. Gives it in for 18. 18, I believe. Across for 9. That's tipped by Caleb. Caleb pushes the man off the puck. Turns around anyway. The man turns around. David pushes the man to the puck. Puck is still in the zone. Seattle has to clear this puck out. Carter knocks it past one man, then clears it hard and high. That might go for a shot. If it does, it's not icing. Goes by the net. That's icing. Seattle desperately needed a change with 3:17 to play in the second. Back to the point, won by Vancouver that time. In behind the net. Daniel giving chase there to the corner. Now around to the other side. Troy there. Taking a look. Troy's got a little bit of time. Decides to go to the inside. Fakes one man and puts it off the stick of Jacob. Jacob sweeps the stick forward but can't get a hold of that. Now it's back the other direction. I believe Hutch threw a check there. I heard a lot of noise, but I didn't see anybody on the ice. So Jacob in the corner now. Daniel behind the net, working on a man. Pass comes out front. Hutch lifts the stick and saves a shot. And here comes Troy. Troy being hooked, but comes across the line. Gets taken down. No penalty call. Puck comes all the way down the other side now. Number 6 puts it off the boards, and Hutch, playing defense there, manages to sneak it across to the other side. Daniel takes the check, but just keeps going. 19 now, working his way in. Troy's back to take that away from him. 19 out about half a breakaway. Troy wanted none of that. And Rolando clears the puck and takes a hit. A late hit. The referee sees it, but doesn't do anything. Might have been Alex, actually, not Rolando. Rolando still hasn't been out there since that hit to the head. And maybe a high stick. All the way down. Says it knocked down by a white high stick, so all the way down in their zone. 1:54 to play in the second. Rolando's still not out there. Carter wins that cleanly back for David. David, wind up off a leg. Now in behind the net. Carter goes back there, lifts a stick. 2 men on Carter. Carter kicks it for George. Oh! And a player gets a stick on it, so no good. Now back into the zone. George out front hits 14. 14 trying to get it by George here. Instead puts it behind the net. Caleb's going to get a chance to get to this. He's got point if he needs it. Tries to tie up 5. 5's going to get this puck. Try and put it past Carter. He does, but it's kept in by David. David puts it to the net. 11 stops it there. Soft pass up for 8, who gives it back to 5, over to 8. 8 now working into the zone. 8 going to the outside on Anthony. Tries to cut to the middle, puts it out front, puck out front, and no goal. Vancouver celebrating, but Stefan's got that puck covered. Second no goal of the game for fake Vancouver with 1:16 to play in the second period. What happened? Hit to the head? What's he saying? Mike's gonna text me something. Mike texted me something from the bench, not sure what he's asking me to do. But it goes down to the zone, and David's gonna get a penalty for boarding, or hit from behind. Yeah. Oh, go with Roland? Okay. Okay, Julie's heading out there now. Can you make sure that Julie is checking on Roland? Okay, so Roland is headed off the ice, probably feeling nauseous, probably has a concussion from that hit. That was all head, that hit. And David took the man down behind the net. The man's still on the ice. David might have to leave the ice here. So 1:02 left to play in the second period. We're going to pause this. Oh, man's up. He's okay. Carter out there to take the face off now. Bounces around. Vancouver ends up winning that. Back to the point. Shot saved by the leg save of Stefan. Back to the point again. Number 11. Right now, 2-minute power play for fake Vancouver. Trying to score another fake goal. And that goes off the boards with a wacky angle and cleared out of there by Alex. Carter giving chase. 11 back into his own zone. Carter, content to just let him waste time. Picks a direction and goes forward. Passes that away. That'll be icing. Not icing. Because Troy's going to be back there in time. He should just shoot this hard and high, and does. Gets it at least out to center ice. 11 stops it there. Now across the line. Being watched there by Troy and Carter. Carter's going to get this. Tries to clear it. Cannot. Off the backhand. 2. Puts it to the sideboards. Now behind the net. Wraparound chance in front, and Stefan covers that up with 3 seconds left in this period. 3 seconds to go in this period. Carter loses the faceoff. Quick shot. Back into Carter. And that's the end of the second. Seattle down 3-1. Okay, start of the third period, 50 minutes left in the game. 3-1 deficit against fake Vancouver. Injury report, Berlando unfortunately did sustain a concussion. He doesn't remember the first half of the game, so he's in the dressing room being attended to by some of the parents. Make sure he gets taken care of, far more important than the game itself right now. So I will let you know if we hear anything on that. All the way down, that'll probably go for an icing. It doesn't. Oh, of course, we're shorthanded right now, that's why. So Seattle, 35 seconds left in the shorthanded situation. Clear it along to number 12, gets by Troy. Skating in, goes to the outside. Cuts back to the inside, goes behind the net. Being watched there by a couple of Seattle players. Over to the sideboards. Back behind the net, number 12, working it there. Has another man behind the other side of the net, tries to put it out front for him. No, clings onto it. Now back to number 10 at the point. 10, shot goes wide. Now once more behind the net. 19 back there, the penalty's about to expire. You can hear the goalie slamming his stick for fake Vancouver. Now out front, backhand, and that goes, I believe, off the crossbar and up and over. So all even up with just under 14 minutes to play in the game. 3-1, fake Vancouver. Back in behind the net, Carter, or let's see, who has that? Hutch takes a hit, keeps on ticking. Now over the side, Carter's going to get this. He's got 2 men, puts it off the boards from interference! Come on, ref. It was obvious. Sorry about the yelling, folks, and they can't hear me from here anyway. Caleb misses the puck. Carter now going back for it, being held up again. Lots of hooking and holding going on in this game. Tipped, outside, and Hutch tries to keep it in and does. Goes back in behind. 11 behind his own net, tries to put up the side. Carter's going to get, oh, just behind Carter's feet. Daniel kicking that puck, keeping it in. Men flying all over the place. Now back to 11. He's going to circle by his own net. Hard pass across. That's too long. That'll go for icing. 13:58 to play in the game. Back to the point. Here's number 4. Clock not rolling now. Now they start rolling the clock. They roll off an extra 20 seconds there after that last whistle. Now over to the side. It's been a wacky game so far. Vancouver very chippy. Before the game, the boys were talking to, there's only 2 dressing rooms here at this rink, and the boys were talking to the other team coming off. They said, did you play Vancouver yet? And the boys in the dressing room said, yeah, they're a bunch of jerks. But they didn't use the word jerks. Now George keeps that puck in. Takes a hit. No contact really on that one. Carter forechecking. Now behind the net, 10. Off the boards. Stopped by 18 and brought out, and Troy's going to try and keep that in. Can't. Sorry, poor camera work there. Now up above. I'm not really, and they thought they scored. Sorry, my commentary is terrible right now. What happened was the main went behind the net, put it out front, shot. Stefan made the save. No goal. 12:47 left in the third period. Carter taking a face-off. Wins that one to the corner. Daniel back to get it, kick it. Now comes out front. 6 turns, puts it back to the middle. Can't. Now goes around to the sideboards. Near boards, goes right across the crease. Nobody touches that. Daniel has it. Nobody open for him. So he puts it up to number 3, who just keeps it in. Now working it, Vancouver goes to the inside. Shot quickly. And Stefan loses that rebound. It goes off the far post. Gathered in and cleared too far for Caleb. He's going to chase it. Caleb, a bit of a whack. Another one, trying to take this puck away. 19's going to get it. Come across the line, quick shot, that goes wide. Sorry, fuzzy glass here. Try this, here we go. Now it's out of the zone. 11:50 to play. Snoking needs to get some pressure. Troy now. Troy with the only goal in the game for Snoking. Puts it forward, takes a hip check. Good clean hit there. 18 on 16. That's Carter trying to get that puck. 16 spins and escapes the check from Carter. So 12's now going to stop, turn, leaves Alex on the ice. And here comes 12, cutting to the inside. And that might have gone offside. 11:19 to play in the game. Hutch, Jacob, and George out there. On forward, 11. Spins, gets it over to number 2. Hutch is going to get a chance at that and manages to take it away because Jacob has it now. Puts it in behind the net. Hutch on the sideboards, being helped out there by George. Back to the point, Daniel shoots it just wide. Now Jacob, good hustle to get there and win that battle. Goes behind the net for the other number 11. Number 5 trying to take it up the left wing boards. Gives it away instead to George. George takes a hit and the puck sneaks away from him. Now across the Seattle junior line in behind the net. Player spins. Gets checked by Hutch but gives it to the man in the corner. That's knocked away by Hutch as well. Hutch on his knees. Still battling for the puck. Hutch with a hit. And off the boards. I believe that was George all the way down. That'll go for icing. 10:24 left in the game. 3 back at the point. Quick shot. And that it looked like Stefan had a piece of that. It snuck down underneath him and rolls into the net. And it's 4-1 for fake Vancouver. That goal's going to count. Carter out there to take this face off. That time it's won by Vancouver. Puts it forward. Troy's going to take it off the boards. Time for Seattle to start taking some chances out there. 4 goes across the line, cuts to the outside, back to the inside, and Carter is not going to be able to tip that one out. Onto the sideboards once again. Caleb misses that one. Vancouver doing a good job of stick handling here. Now a quick shot. Stefan holds on to that one. 9:49 to play. I'm now holding the camera through the netting to get by that problem. So we shouldn't have a problem with focus here. number 10 on the sideboards. Gets it up past Caleb. George trying to keep it there. Again, George with the foot trying to keep it in the zone. And does. 6. Turns around, gives it over to number 3. Number 3 trying to work up the boards. Gives it to 12. 12, good stick handler. Dumps it in. Too far for a zone man. That should be icing. No icing. Maybe he cleared that line. Couldn't see it properly from here. Now pass across for 12. Couldn't get a backhand on it. In behind the net. Looking for an open man. Still has the puck. Slows down. Puts it off of a stick. Over to far corner. Now in the corner. Man works out front. Taken down. Right across from the crease. And a man wide open there. Number 19 takes a shot right into Steph. And he holds on with 8:55 to play in the game. Hutch taking the face-off. 12 goes to the outside. Now tries to put it to the inside, and now he's sandwiched against the boards. One way or another, here's a pass out front, now over to the side. Excuse me, poor camera work. Sorry, folks. Kind of tangled up in this netting here. Back into the corner. Fake Vancouver trying to work it out there. They do. Shot maybe off the crossbar. That hit something and came out at a weird angle. Could have hit Stefan. I think it hit the crossbar. And here comes Jacob all the way down. Puck bounces out to the front of the net. Nobody there for it, unfortunately. Goalie able to get a stick on it. George pushing the man to the corner. Jacob in there as well. Now in the corner. Everybody working there. 11 around the boards. Hits the referee. 11 gets it through the referee's legs this time. Nice move by 11. Deking out that referee. Carter checking 12. Can't take it away from him, but George does. Nice double team by Carter and George there. 11 tries to clear it, hits Caleb's stick instead. Now cross ice pass for 12. 12 working into the zone. In the corner, out front, and 18 gets it, puts it off the side of the pads. Just wide. Sorry, that was 19. Back to the point. Now back to the front of the net. I think 20 or 2 working in behind, maybe 12. Hold on to that puck. Troy tries to lift his stick. He spins, puts it out for 19 again. 19 goes off of him, and a lead pass out, but George or Alex couldn't wrangle it in. It might have been Caleb. I think it was Caleb. Caleb with a check. Puck still in the Seattle zone. Seattle having all kinds of difficulty getting out of the zone today. Troy looking for somebody. George not really open for him. Nor is Carter. Carter's watching the front of the net. Here comes Carter. Tries to clear it. Not fast enough. Taken off his stick. Now 19. Troy battling for it. Off the boards. Let's see if this sneaks out. George there. Puts it up and off the boards. And Caleb and Carter give chase. 10's going to get there first for fake Vancouver. Up and out. All the way down. Doesn't touch a Seattle player. Could have been too many men. No icing. Anthony. All the way back in his own zone. Gives it to Hutch. Hutch clears it up and down the ice. That goes off a Vancouver player. So no icing on that. 6:35 left to play in the game. 2 behind his own net. Stick handles, cuts across the middle. Gets past Alex. Across the line, dumps it in for 14. 14 in behind the net. Puts it out front, and it ends up on the sideboards. Now dumped to the corner. A little cycle here by fake Vancouver. They put it out front, but Carter's going to intercept that one. Looking for a man to pass to. Turns around behind the net. Still has the puck. Looking for someone to pass to. Turns around once more. Takes a high stick. Still looking for someone to pass to. Nobody open for him. Gives it to Alex, who gets it back to Carter. Here comes Carter. Can't rally this in. Oh, and just behind his legs. Sorry, bad camera work there. I got excited. Back into the Vancouver zone. And a hit by Alex. 8 sneaks it into the zone, and it's knocked out once more. And here comes a couple of Seattle players racing for it. Hutch slows down before getting to the puck, so he loses that battle. Alex has it. Alex, high shot wide. Caleb on the far side. Takes himself down. 16 now, behind his own net, being watched by George. Alex out there as well. Caleb on the far side. Up the boards for 5. 5 puts it across for 8, gets by him. Anthony will gather that. Gives it to Hutch. Puts it off a man and into the zone. Not really the time to be doing that. They've got to set up some plays here. They're down by 3 goals with 5 minutes left. 3, spins around. Tries to put it up the boards. George is there to hit it with a skate. Troy in there as well. Caleb puts it in behind the net. Caleb with a late check. Referee sees it, doesn't call it in. 3, clears it out. That's stopped there by Troy, but sneaks by him. Troy right at the goal, or the red line now, and brings it in across. Puts it through one man's legs, gets checked, can't get to that puck, but Caleb's going to be there. Gives it back to Troy. Troy to Caleb. Caleb shot off the side of the net. Troy goes for a check, takes out number 4. Has a point, but instead puts it in behind the net. Hustle, Caleb! Skate! Sorry, I had to yell at Caleb there. He wasn't moving at all. He could have had that puck. He goes to the bench. Must be out of calories. Appears these boys stayed up way too late last night. Now down into the zone. Daniel gathers it in there, takes a hit. Puck goes to the corner. Number 18 coming to the inside. 4 minutes left in the game. R18 Carter has it. Stops, spins, still kicks it forward to himself. Looking for someone to pass to. Cuts to the inside. Now still carrying the puck. Here comes Carter on the outside. Kicks it to himself. Goes in. Shot off a man. Now, oh! That was to Jacob. Carter with a hit. Jacob with a shot there. Off of a leg. And that goalie makes a save on that. Ends up going to the corner. Now it's out of the zone again. Number 7, long shot. And Stefan will hold on to that with 3:28 to play in the game. Hutch lining up for that faceoff. Goes back to number 11. 11. Off the backboard. A shot there by not 11 but the other player. He passes to number 2. Carter trying to dig it out there in the corner. We got Carter and David. Now 12 wins it. Spins, puts it out in front. Goes all the way across and out of the zone. 2. Off the sideboards, and that gets by Anthony all the way in behind the net. David's going to have a chance to gather there. Puts it up, probably Carter. That is Carter. He takes a hit. Oh, just gets slammed. And he's slow to get up. He's going to go right to the bench. Meanwhile, the action continues. David carrying the puck down the ice. Tries to get it in front. Gets taken down. Hutch pushes a man down. Goes down himself. And it's going to sneak out of the zone. Caleb puts it right back in and takes a hit. And that's going to be offside. No penalty on that. 2:33 to play in the game. Carter standing at the bench. Looks to be okay. Coach Mike calling the referee over. Indicating something about the hit on Carter back there. Saying it was boarding. Referee explaining that that's less than 2 feet from the boards when he was hit. 3 to 5 feet is the boarding call. Maybe it's 2 to 5 feet, depending on what that referee says. But it sure looked bad from here. Carter crumpled into the boards, one way or the other. I'm a little bit biased. Face-off taken by Hutch. Sneaks by Caleb. 5, puts it off the boards. David. Vancouver obviously trying to send a message here in case these 2 teams meet in the finals or something. But just a lot of rough hitting after the puck is gone. Most of it legal because the ref's not calling it. David takes a man down. Could have been called for interference there, but was not. I think the ref's just content to let this game end. Hit by Anthony in behind. He goes down. Man stays up. And now back to the point. 10 there. Shoots it back in. David hard around the other side, and down it goes. All the way into the fake Vancouver zone with 1:37 left to play in the game. Rolando's taking a shower. He's back out watching. He feels a little bit better. He just can't remember much of that first period. Carter with a hit. Now talking it over with number 4. Man shot it in. Carter took him down. So that's offsides coming out of the zone. Watch for Carter to be headhunted here. This seems to be the kind of team that would do that. Carter with a hit again. He goes down himself this time. His bench likes it though. 4 all over Carter, and here comes Troy. In from the point. Stays inside. Here comes their number 18. Bringing it across and outside the line. Troy there. Pushes him off the puck. 7's going to get this, but it stays on the sideboards. 7 gathers it in. Goes back behind. Carter takes it away. And a penalty on somebody here. It's going to be on Seattle. Goalie goes to the bench. Number 2 out. Quick shot. They score. There'll be no penalty. So that makes it 5-1 with 52 seconds left. Bench a little bit exuberant for a 5-1 lead, but they're allowed to celebrate. So Coach Mike calls a timeout with 52 seconds left in the game. Clock indicates 4-1. It should be 5-1, unless that was another fake goal by fake Vancouver. See what Coach is calling here. And Denise just noticed that Daniel just left the ice. Doug Ross is leaving as well, his dad. So Daniel might be injured here. 52 seconds to play in the game. Hutch out there for the face-off. I'll keep rolling here, just watching what's going on as this game comes to an end. Coach Ross is off the ice and Hutch ready for the face-off. 52 seconds left. 4 or 5-1 at this point. It's hard to tell. That face-off won by Hutch, and he's going to carry it in. Hutch comes across the line, puts it in behind the net. Hutch trying to center it. Now back to the point. David called for that. David has it. Quick shot. It goes off a leg. Excuse me, off a stick to number 6. Now number 19 cuts inside of David. Number 19 skating to the inside, taken down by David. No call. 29 seconds left. Now up to the sideboard. Sorry, bad camera work. I'm just going to look through the camera here. I'm not going to know who has it because it's too small. In behind the net, now in the corner. Hutch, he's easy to tell. Clears it out, and it's David who picks it up. He gets it knocked off his stick. Caleb now. 7 seconds left. David calling for it. Caleb, long shot in, 2 seconds. Cleared all the way down. Man, cherry picking, number 12 cherry picking at the end there. And that's going to end 5-1. So in the tournament, Seattle will be 1-1. Here's a shot of Hutch. He put in no effort today. Rolando, unfortunately, put his head into the game. And that'll be the end of this one. I will report on Rolando at the end of the second game here. Rolando's done for the tournament, I've got to imagine. I'll be coming back to Seattle tomorrow, Sunday, so I will, if I haven't reached you yet, Kathy, and you're watching this, I will bring Rolando back with me tomorrow. I mean, unless he wants to stick around and watch the tournament, we'll see what happens. If he wants to go home, I'll bring him home. So, signing off. Today we'll have another game later on today. I think at about 7:45 or 9:45, something like that. Final score, oh, even better. They just changed it. 1-0, 0-0. Ah, darn it. Could have caught that.